across the way from us on the wall, a big sign says Timberline Country. It's an ode to the men and women who work in the woods, logging or as sawyers, building roads. These are down-to-earth men and women who live up here in the Pierce-Weippe area, and their kids know exactly what it takes to work hard and put food on the table. The Timberline Spartans are hoping to work hard here today and put something on the table. They take on the Genesee Bulldogs, a team that, because of some changes that happened about 48 hours ago that we were unaware of, we originally had thought that St. John Bosco was going to be the opponent for the Spartans. But because of a game that Deary played against Clearwater Valley, the number 1 seed, Rams, losing, and Deary bumped up. That means that Timberline bumped down, as did Genesee. The Timberline Spartans are facing off against the Genesee Bulldogs. In a winner, go on to the double elimination section of this tournament. The loser is done for the season. Could be a one and done for one of these teams on the floor here this afternoon. Don't go away. When we come back, it's Riverside Physical Therapy schedules and scores when we return after this.
Life moves fast, and we get it. You're busy. P1FCU's digital banking can change how you manage your money. Whether you're chatting with a representative after hours, depositing a check from your phone, or meeting with us face-to-face. Wherever life takes you, we've got you covered. It's your money. Access it anytime, anywhere. Open your account at p1fcu.org. P1FCU, your community, your credit union. Insured by NCUA.
If you were to look up Finke logging in the dictionary, you'd find a definition of hard-working men and women dedicated to making our forests multi-use, healthy, and sustainable. Finke Logging, proud backers of the Timberline Spartans basketball team in their efforts to win the District 2 1A Division Championship. Finke Logging is proud of all of our kids and their tremendous efforts they put forth in the classroom and on the hardwood. Good luck, Spartans, and bring home the hardware. We're all rooting for you from Finke Logging.
It happens every February in the state of Idaho, postseason high school basketball. Debco Crushing is a proud sponsor of Timberline Spartan Athletics and wish the kids all the best this week as they face off with the best teams in 1A play. Debco Crushing is also proud of the many top scholars the Spartan basketball team boasts as they work extremely hard in the classroom. Debco Crushing, proud to back Timberline High School Athletics and wish all our kids the best of luck.
Pioneer Medical Clinic in Pierce has been taking care of the needs of families in the Pierce-Weippe communities for more years than most can count. The longtime family practice clinic has also been supporting the mission of our local high schools, like Timberline High and their student athletes. And that's to not only be tops on the basketball court, but to be academically sound in the classroom as well. Staffed by only the best family practice physicians and physician associates. Pioneer Medical Clinic in Pierce, wishing the Timberline Spartan boys basketball team good luck during postseason play.
Riverside Physical Therapy is cheering on the Timberline High School Spartans as they compete in White Pine League District play. Go Spartans! Whether you're an athlete recovering from an injury or just need expert care, Allison Brandt and her skilled team are here to help. Open Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, Riverside Physical Therapy is dedicated to keeping you strong and healthy. Stop by and see the staff at Riverside Physical Therapy because every champion needs the right team behind them.
Back here on the campus of Timberline High School for the Timberline Spartans versus the Genesee Bulldogs in the 2025 White Pine League District 2 Class A 1A Boys Tournament. It is time for Riverside Physical Therapy schedules and scores. If you have an ache or a pain that just will not seem to go away, make sure to contact Allison Cooper at Riverside Physical Therapy. They are open Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And they'll be more than happy to give you a free look and see what they can do to help you out. All right, we turn to the bracket for the boys district tournament. The first game of this district tournament was a 6 versus 7 play-in game. It was held at St. John Bosco on their academy campus in Cottonwood. Highland Huskies came out blazing. However, it was St. John Bosco in the end defeating Highland 73-53. with that, the St. John Bosco moves into the single elimination tournament, where they are now facing off against the Deary Mustangs. And the way this all came about is that Deary and Clearwater Valley had twice scheduled a game that had to be canceled. Finally, they were able to make it up on Thursday evening. Well, because the Deary Mustangs defeated the Clearwater Valley Rams, that moved them up in the standings. Deary went from the 4 seed to the 3 seed, and then that bumped the Timberline Spartans from 3 to 4. And so what that essentially did is it changed who everybody was playing. So right now the Deary Mustangs are at home, and they are playing the St. John Bosco Patriots, and the Timberline Spartans are here at home to face off against the Genesee Bulldogs. The winner of this Timberline-Genesee game will face off against, well, we'll have to wait and see. Waiting in the wings, Clearwater Valley is the 1 seed. Nez Perce is the 2 seed. Those two teams will play the winners of today's action on Monday evening at Lapway High School. C.J. Thompson will be bringing that action on 103.3 KLER FM, as well as broadcast on our YouTube channel, KLER 103.3 FM. So with the complete change in the standings, we'll quickly go to the standings and let you know this is the way that the White Pine League shuffled out. Clearwater Valley, 10-2, they are the 1 seed. Nez Perce is 9-3, they are the 2 seed. The Deary Mustangs, by virtue of their victory over Clearwater Valley on Thursday, they move to the 3 seed. They are 8-4. Timberline is 7-5. Genesee is 5-7, and St. John Bosco is 3-9. Of course, the Highland Huskies failed to make it into the tournament as they finished their conference play at 0-12. That, my friends, is Riverside Physical Therapy, schedules and scores. Don't go away. We have more from this White Pine League Boys 1A District basketball game when we return to Timberline High after this.
Plans on building a new home, garage, or adding on to your current business? Call on Barlow Quality Trust, a name you've come to trust. Pick up the phone right now and call Barlow Quality Trust for a free estimate at 435-4348 for commercial, residential, and farm buildings. Build them to last with the help of Barlow Quality Trust. Engineered and TPI inspected, Barlow Quality Trust Incorporated. We offer free delivery within a 100-mile radius of Orofino, as well as competitive rates on our boom service. Barlow Quality Trust, backing Timberline High in high school athletics.
At Empire Lumber Company in Weep, hometown spirit and community pride run deep because of the incredible people who work here. We take pride in our greatest natural resource, our kids. We're proud of our town and the traditions that make it special. That's why we stand behind the black and gold of Timberline High School, cheering them on during postseason basketball and all year long. From the hardwood to the heart of our community, Empire Lumber is here, proud and strong. Always supporting Weep, Empire Lumber, rooted in tradition, driven by pride.
Calling all lovers of high school basketball. Orofino Maniac Basketball is in full swing with big games every night of the week. Debco Construction is proud to back the Maniacs and hopes to see you in the stands to cheer on the kids and root them on to another win. The most trusted commercial general contractors in the Pacific Northwest, Debco Construction is committed to improving the transportation and utility infrastructure throughout the Pacific Northwest. Backing all things Maniacs, your friends at Debco Construction.
There's nothing quite like it. Orofino Maniac and Timberline Spartan basketball during the postseason. Forge Creek Pump on Shriver Road, Orofino. Wish Orofino and Timberline the best of luck this postseason. Forge Creek Pump, located at 1215 Shriver Road, invites you to stop in and visit about any problems you may be experiencing with your Wells pump. Whether your pump is showing its age or you need advice on water problems, see Forge Creek Pump. For all your water system needs, plus free estimates, go Maniacs and Spartans and win it districts.
Here at Timberline High School, we welcome you once again to the 2025 White Pine League District 2 Class 1A boys basketball tournament. I'm Jeff Jones. We're only a few moments away from the starting lineups. We just want to let you know how these two teams did against one another during the regular season. The first time that they played was on this court at Timberline High School back on December 13th. Timberline at that time was 3-2. They were feeling pretty good about their situation while Genesee had struggled. Well, Genesee came in here and behind the hot shooting of Crowley and Bowman absolutely lit the Spartans up, and Genesee would win that first contest between the two by the final score of 49-39. Timberline would get revenge, however, as they would go to Genesee only actually just a couple of weeks ago, back on January 25th, and the Spartans would come away with a 59-50 victory. And with that victory at that time, the Spartans felt that they had the 3 seed tied up. It was looking very good for them. But then again, as we said, because the Deary and Clearwater Valley game had gotten postponed twice, they had to finally get it in sometime because these teams play a 12-team conference tournament or conference play. They had to get that game in, and they squeezed it in at the last minute, where Clearwater Valley, again, the number 1 seed, they had not lost a tournament game, a district competition game all year long, and then Deary comes away with a victory. So, again, the Timberline Spartans are now the 4 seed. For all of you who have been going, what? I thought they were higher than that. Timberline is the 4 seed. Genesee is the 5 seed. The winner of this contest here will go on to continue play in the District 1-2 tournament on Monday night. Waiting in the wings, the Clearwater Valley Rams. They are the 1 seed. And the Nez Perce Nighthawks, they are the 2 seed. The stands are filling up here. The officials are on hand. Both teams have left the floor. They are now at their benches receiving final instruction from both their head coaches. For the Spartans, Pat Christofferson, along with Jason Hunter, Tyler Bowman for the Genesee Bulldogs. As they have stopped the clock, it looks as though we are going to get underway with our last-moment pregame festivities on the floor here. We, too, will take a break. Don't go away. We'll be back with starting lineups and the start of today's Timberline Genesee game right after this.
Now in their 25th year of successful business with you, the Camas Prairie grower is Nez Perce Ag. Proud to back the efforts of Nez Perce Nighthawks Athletics, Nez Perce Ag hopes you'll call on them for any of your farming needs. Custom ground spraying, dry fertilizing applications, and aqua machines for your worked or unworked fields. Call Nez Perce Ag for any custom blended fertilizer products, 937-9909. Here's to our kids giving it all on their court. Nez Perce Ag.
It happens every winter, postseason high school basketball, and once again, the Timberline Spartans are in the fight for a 1A Division II district crown. Atkinson Distributing is proud to support the girls in black and gold as they chase the title. High school athletics are a rich tradition in Pearson-Weeite, and we're honored to stand behind our community. Best of luck, Spartans. Atkinson Distributing, your source for quality Chevron fuels with Techron, diesel, and home heating oils. Go Spartans!
No matter if it's Timberline facing off with powerhouses Nez Perce, Genesee, or Deary, you can bet the loudest cheers in the stands come from your longtime friends at Simmons Natal Enterprises. Serving the communities of North Idaho, Simmons Natal Enterprises hopes you'll take a few hours to attend a Class 1A district basketball tournament game. Our kids put forward a tremendous amount of effort to earn honors for our little towns, and they hope that you'll be in the stands. Here's to your next win, Timberline, from Simmons Natal Enterprises.
Riverside Physical Therapy is cheering on the Timberline High School Spartans as they compete in White Pine League District play. Go Spartans! Whether you're an athlete recovering from an injury or just need expert care, Allison Brandt and her skilled team are here to help. Open Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, Riverside Physical Therapy is dedicated to keeping you strong and healthy. Stop by and see the staff at Riverside Physical Therapy because every champion needs the right team behind them.
Life moves fast, and we get it. You're busy. P1FCU's digital banking can change how you manage your money. Whether you're chatting with a representative after hours, depositing a check from your phone, or meeting with us face-to-face. Wherever life takes you, we've got you covered. It's your money. Access it anytime, anywhere. Open your account at p1fcu.org. P1FCU, your community, your credit union. Insured by NCUA.
And we welcome you back once again to Timberline High School, the home of the Spartans, for this play-in game between the 4-seed Timberline Spartans and the 5-seed, the Genesee Bulldogs. Timberline is 7-5 in league play. They are 7-6 overall. The Genesee Bulldogs are 5-7, 6-14. The Bulldogs being introduced now, so let's go ahead and run down the starting lineups. First off, for the Genesee Bulldogs. They are led by 6'3" senior forward Vince Crowley. Noah Bowman is a 5'10" sophomore guard. Also getting the start at post is Ryder Uhlenkott. He is a 6'5" sophomore. And Jackson Banks, a 5'10" sophomore guard. And then senior guard Kalitri Hubbard, 5'10" senior. Again, for the Bulldogs, it's Crowley, Bowman, Uhlenkott, Banks, and Hubbard. Again, they are coached by Tyler Bowman. He is assisted by Brad Stout. The Timberline Spartans now being announced. Here's their starting lineup today. They are led by Pat Christopherson. He is assisted by Jason Hunter. A junior for the Spartans wearing number 2, Eris Maberly. Wearing 3 tonight in the home white is Clayton Hunter, a sophomore. Caleb Marshall is a junior for the Spartans. Also getting the start, Corbin Christopherson, a sophomore shooting guard, and Justice Richardson, a senior. He'll wear number 34. The Spartans are in their home white uniforms, black numbers front and back, with Spartans across the chest, piped in black. The Genesee Bulldogs with their traveling blue uniforms, piped with white, Genesee across the chest, Bulldogs and their number on the back. So we are ready to get this one underway as Crowley in the center jump circle. Across from him is Hunter, and the tip is controlled by the Spartans. Going left side and quickly off the left side of the backboard, the Spartans have a quick lead as Christopherson scores his first points of the basketball game. Timberline 2-3 defense. Pass across court is tipped away. Coming away with the loose ball is Hubbard on the left elbow. Now he'll bring the ball out on top, Bowman. Bowman, Hubbard, left side, thinks about a 3 on the dribble across the top of the key, terminates. Bounce pass inside, stolen away by Christopherson. Christopherson feeds right side. It's off the fingertips of Hunter, out of bounds. It'll be Genesee basketball. 2-0 in favor of the Spartans. Uhlenkott plays the ball in. Bowman will bring it up. He'll hand off at midcourt to Banks. Banks sets up the offense for the Bulldogs. Hubbard, left side three-pointer on the way. It's too long. Rebound fought for Genesee, comes away with it. On the left, Bowman. Bowman with a three-pointer. Noah Bowman gets the first points for the Bulldogs, and they have their first lead, 3-2. Full court pressure applied. Christopherson breaks it as he gets into the front court. Down the right side. Feeds out on the right. Here's a 3 on the way by Marshall. It's high off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound last touch by Christopherson and the Spartans. And so the Genesee basketball. 3-2. Genesee leads it. Bowman. Across the 10-second stripe. Crowley. On the left elbow, Hubbard. Hubbard dribbles across the top of the key. Feeds down into the right to Banks. Now the ball will come right back on top. Long three-pointer off the mark by Bowman, and the ball is battered out of bounds. Last touch by Timberline. It'll remain with Genesee. Jackson Banks, he'll play it in as he receives the ball from the official. Slaps it to start the offense for the Bulldogs. Way out on top. The ball is stolen away by the Spartans. Quick break the other way. Going up. Hunter lays it up, and it's good. Clayton Hunter scores it, and we have a 30-second timeout on the floor. Don't go away. We'll come back right after this.
If you were to look up Finke logging in the dictionary, you'd find a definition of hard-working men and women dedicated to making our forests multi-use, healthy, and sustainable. Finke logging, proud backers of the Timberline Spartans basketball team in their efforts to win the District 2 1A Division Championship. Finke logging is proud of all of our kids and their tremendous efforts they put forth in the classroom and on the hardwood. Good luck, Spartans, and bring home the hardware. We're all rooting for you from Finke logging.
We're back once again after the Tyler Bowman timeout for Genesee, and the Bulldogs have the ball. 6 minutes and 15 seconds remaining here in the first quarter of play. Timberline on top, 4-3. Hubbard on the dribble drive across the top of the key. Now he'll feed right side, gets the ball right back as he wants to drive the left side of the key, terminates his dribble, gives to Banks. Banks feeds across the top to Uhlenkott. Running one-hander off the glass, and it's good by Hubbard. And Genesee takes the lead right back. For the Spartans, Christofferson, a full court press applied by Genesee once again. Hunter across the 10-second stripe, gives to Maberly. Maberly between the circles, nearly traveled, dumps it in underneath. Christofferson lays it up off the right side of the glass, and it is good. Christofferson 4 points in the first quarter of play, and Timberline takes the lead back once again, 6-5. These two teams have traded the lead ever since this game started. Long three on the way by Banks. It's off the iron, no good. Christofferson nearly had the rebound. It's taken away by Genesee. On top, this is Bowman. Bowman in the key, loses the handle on it, and it'll go out of bounds. It was last touched by Genesee. What a scrap for the ball as Richardson was trying to save the ball in, and a player from Genesee just got a fingertip on it. Full court press applied once again against the Spartans, and they'll break it easily as Richardson in the front court left side, across the top of the key. He gives to Bonner, and shot on the way, no good by Marshall, and the rebound taken off by the Bulldogs. Losing the handle on it momentarily was Hubbard. He gets it back, left side of the key. Now between the circles, he'll feed up on top. Banks on the right elbow. Bowman drives the baseline, puts up the shot. It's no good. Rebound taken off by Richardson. And we have, what do we have? Oh, rolling the ball. Hunter had the ball in the backcourt, was losing the handle on it, and took too many steps. Turnover on the Spartans. Banks plays the ball in for the Bulldogs. 4 minutes, 25 seconds remaining here in the first quarter of play. Spartans with a 1-point lead. Bowman feeds over on the left. Hubbard down into the corner. Gives to Crowley. Crowley. Here's Hubbard for three. It's off the iron. No good. Rebound taken away by Moberly. Maberly lays it up on the left side of the glass. It is good. That is Hunter, who has the easy layup for the Spartans, and they have a 3-point lead, 8-5, the largest lead by either team here. Bowman gives to Uhlenkott. Uhlenkott will feed down in the corner to Hubbard, and now we have a whistle. Let's see, we're going to have a foul. 3. That is Clayton Hunter, his first personal foul, team's first. Not a shooting foul, as playing the ball in is Banks. Getting set to check in is Hodges here's a three-pointer on the way by Bowman, and it is good. Noah Bowman, he's got 2 field goals, both of them from outside of the arc. He ties it up at 8 apiece. Christofferson breaks the press up into the front court, dumps it in underneath, shot up off the glass, and it's good for 2 by Taryn Hewitt, who just checked in. 10-8 Spartans. Good ball game here so far. First quarter action, 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Here's a big three up by Uhlenkott, and it is good. Ryder Uhlenkott, and right now the Spartans are living on the three-point line. Up the left side, Maberly out on top, goes to Marshall. Marshall's 3 off the back of the iron, no good, and we have a foul the other way. 5. That is Taryn Hewitt. That is his first personal. And checking in for the Spartans is Hodges. Having a seat is Richardson. Genesee with the 1-point lead and the basketball. In the front court, Bowman on the left-hand dribble gives to Uhlencott. Uhlencott dumps it down into the corner to Banks. Banks back to Uhlencott, and the ball is stolen away. And in the backcourt, coming away with the loose ball is Bowman. Bowman, and now we're going to have a blocking foul, and this is going to be on Clayton Hunter. That's his second personal foul, team's second. Genesee once again to trigger the ball in across the way. That's Banks. Bowman on the right elbow extended, cross-court pass. This is Uhlencott's shot for three, and the rebound is fought for, and the Spartans come away with it. Hunter gives to Christofferson. Christofferson's pass down the left side, run down by Hewitt. Hewitt gives to Christofferson, left side, lays it up, no good. Rolls off the back of the iron, rebound taken away by Banks and Genesee. We're at the 2-minute and 5-second mark of this first quarter of play. 11-10, Genesee with the lead. Long cross-court pass. Banks. Now he'll skip past left side. Three on the way by Bowman. It's no good. Rebound taken off by Hewitt and the Spartans. Christofferson up the right side once again. And he's going to draw a foul. Oh, my gosh. I thought he was going to get a foul, but they just called him for rolling the ball. Bowman pressured him on the sidelines. And Christofferson ends up rolling the ball. Turnover on the Spartans. 1-minute and 40 seconds remaining here in this first period. Bowman on top. He'll feed left side. That's Uhlencott. Uhlencott dumps it in underneath. Here's a three on the way by Banks. It's no good. Rebound coming away with it is Uhlencott. His shot is up and no good. Hewitt with the rebound, and he'll get it into the hands quickly up court. And the shot is up. It's no good. Rebound shot by Hewitt. It's no good. And an outlet pass is stolen away by the Bulldogs. Bowman, long three. It's no good. And now we're going to have an over the back. I believe this is going to be on 1-1. It is. This is the first foul against Genesee. It's Jackson Banks picking up his first. Spartans get the ball into the front court. That's Hodges who runs it down, and it goes out of bounds. It was last tipped by Genesee, and so Timberline will retain possession. Hewitt will play it in. He gives to Maberly. Maberly between the circles to Hunter. Hunter, Hewitt on the left elbow, drives into the key, feeds out on top, and Hewitt in the right. Long three on the way. He misses everything. Rebound is taken off by Banks. 45 seconds. In the front court, Bowman, he'll give to Uhlencott. Skip pass to Banks across the way. Banks tries to lay it up. It's no good. Rebound is taken off by Richardson. Richardson feeds over the left side, gives it to Hodges, and a long three on the way. It's no good. Rebound taken off by Genesee with 15 seconds remaining here in the period. Genesee a 1-point lead. Looks as though they'll play for the last shot. Bowman walks his way to the volleyball line. Skip pass. Hubbard. And now the long three on the way. It's no good. Rebound taken off by Richardson. And he'll launch it at the end of the buzzer at the end of the period, but it is no good. 11-10, Genesee leads here at Timberline High School. Don't go away. We'll return second quarter action right after this.
It happens every February in the state of Idaho, postseason high school basketball. Debco Crushing is a proud sponsor of Timberline Spartan Athletics and wish the kids all the best this week as they face off with the best teams in 1A play. Debco Crushing is also proud of the many top scholars the Spartan basketball team boasts as they work extremely hard in the classroom. Debco Crushing, proud to back Timberline High School Athletics and wish all our kids the best of luck.
Pioneer Medical Clinic in Pierce has been taking care of the needs of families in the Pierce Weide communities for more years than most can count. The longtime family practice clinic has also been supporting the mission of our local high schools, like Timberline High and their student athletes. And that's to not only be tops on the basketball court, but to be academically sound in the classroom as well. Staffed by only the best family practice physicians and physician associates. Pioneer Medical Clinic in Pierce wishing the Timberline Spartan boys basketball team good luck during postseason play.
And Genesee has the ball as we start the second quarter of play. Bowman will bring the ball up court, gives to Uhlenkott. Left elbow shot on the way, no good. Rebound is taken off by the Spartans, easily breaking the press. Quickly up court, Hunter lays it up on the right side, and it's good as Hunter has scored his 6th point of the basketball game. Timberline retakes the lead, 12-11. For the Bulldogs, Banks on the right elbow. He feeds to Uhlenkott, on top to Bowman. Banks, Uhlenkott thinks about a three. He'll feed left side. Here's a shot on the way by Bowman. It's no good, and the rebound goes out of bounds. Trying to save it in was Uhlenkott, and he ends up stepping on the end line. And so it'll be Timberline basketball. And again, full court press applied by Genesee. And so Genesee denies the pass. And again, the 5 seconds seems to go by so very quickly. Christofferson to play it in. He's able to get it in this time. Quickly up court with it. Hunter lays it up on the right side, and again, he scores just as the same last time. A quick break, and Hunter just outraces everybody to the Spartan basket. He's got 8 points here in the period. Timberline up 14-11. Entry pass, or rather the pass into the key is denied by the Spartans' Maberly. Genesee will play it in. Bowman, between the circles, gives left side Banks. Banks skip pass, and down in the left corner, it's Hubbard. Hubbard drives, gives out on top Bowman as there's nothing in the key. Right side, here's a long three by Uhlenkott. It's good. Ryder Uhlenkott, he has 6 points on his 2 field goals. For the Spartans, up court, Richardson, and we're going to have a blocking foul on the floor. 4. That's Ryder Uhlenkott's first personal foul. It's the team's second. Spartans will play it into the right of their own bucket. Christofferson to play it in, dumps it in. A shot is up and good by Maberly. That's his first points of the basketball game. And the Spartans just muscle it up. Anytime they're underneath the bucket, they'll just muscle it up. And they're doing an outstanding job. Right side, three-pointer on the way by Banks, and it's good. My gosh. Genesee, all three-pointers with the exception of one. Shot on the way, it's no good by Maberly, but he's fouled. So he'll go to the line. And so the foul is on Crowley. That's his first. So here's Maberly and the free throw line. The right-hander, one dribble, and the first free throw is up, and it is good. Our game is brought to you by fine sponsors, including Nez Perce Ag, along with P1FCU. Here is the second free throw now by Aries, and it too is good. So he is perfect at the line. That ties the ball game up at 17 apiece. For the Bulldogs, Bowman in the front court. He gives to Uhlenkott. Uhlenkott dumps it in underneath. Bowman between the circles. Long three. In and out, no good. Rebound taken off by the Spartans. And Richardson is fouled on the rebound. 1-1 is Jackson Banks. That's his second. So Banks will come out, and Preston Cass will check in for him. Spartans quickly break the press. Up the left side is Hunter. Stops on the left elbow. gives to Maberly. Maberly dumps it in underneath, and the pass was too much for Christofferson to handle. Just a little high. It rolled off his fingertips out of bounds. Genesee with the ball. 5 minutes and 25 seconds remaining here before the halftime buzzer. And right now, Timberline with a 1-point lead, 18-17. For Genesee, it's Banks. Dribbles across the top of the key, feeds outside. Running layup, up no good, and the rebound taken off by Christofferson. Christofferson feeds Maberly. Maberly quickly up court. Marshall. Maberly down in the corner. Christofferson thought about a shot. Instead, left it alone. Gives to Maberly, who drives over to the top of the right of the key. Marshall. Maberly between the circles. Hunter, left wing extended. Christofferson trying to drive, and he's going to get hooked, and so he's going to draw a foul. That's going to be on Vince Crowley. That's his second personal foul. Team's third. Triggering the ball in, Caleb Marshall for the Spartans. Here's a quick two from Maberly. It's up, it's no good, and we're going to have a rebound. There's a foul on the floor. Christofferson came away with the rebound, 1-3. The foul is on Preston Cass, who just checked into the ball game. He checks in for Banks. And quickly, the inlet pass goes right into the hands of Richardson, and he scores his first bucket of the game on the right side on the nice layup. 20-17 Timberline. 4 minutes, 30 seconds. In the front court, Bowman, he gives to Hubbard. Hubbard back to Bowman between the circles. On the right, Hubbard drives baseline, reverse layup. It's good. Bowman, that's his first field goal that was not a three for the Spartans. Christofferson, he'll feed over onto the left to Richardson. On top of the circle now is Hunter. He'll release a three, and it's good. Clayton Hunter, he is on fire. He has 11 points from the field. Timberline 23-19. Bowman tries to back in on the right side of the key. He'll dump it out, gets it right back underneath. 2-foot jump stop, lays it up on the right side. It's no good, but he'll draw a foul. 2-4, or is that 2-3? That is Christofferson. That is his first personal foul. It's the team's second. Bowman was fouled in the act of shooting. His first free throw is too hard off the back of the iron. P1FCU, Clearwater Valley Health, Pioneer Medical Clinic, and Debco Construction, along with Empire Lumber. They are all fine sponsors of this Timberline Spartan basketball team. Bowman will get the second free throw. It's on the way, and it is good. So he hits one of two. Spartans up 23-20. Full court press applied once again. Maberly stops on the right elbow. Feeds to Hewitt over on the left. Trying to back it in. Hewitt, now he'll dump the ball off. The shot is up. It's no good by Maberly. It's loose on the floor, and now we're going to have a reach-in foul. No, it's going to be a jump ball. So Hewitt will play the ball in for the Spartans on the alternating possession arrow. Gets way out on top to Marshall. He gives to Hunter. Hunter drives down the left side of the key, waiting for a pass. Underneath, here's Marshall's shot. It's up. It's no good, but he'll draw a foul on his way up. Two-shot foul coming for the Spartans as the foul is on 1-5. We do not have, there is Braxton Chapman. That's his first. Marshall will shoot a pair. The first on its way, and it is too hard off the back of the iron. Finke Logging, Barlow Quality Trust, and Simmons Natal Enterprises, backers of the Timberline Spartans. Here's the second free throw now by Marshall. It is good. So Caleb hits a two, and that puts it 23-21 in favor of Timberline. up a score. Bowman on top of the circle, thinking about a three, is Hubbard. He wants to drive. He's cut off, nearly loses his footing and goes out of bounds. Over on the right now, Banks for three. It's too hard, and the rebound by Hewitt, and the Spartans quickly on the left side. Hunter lays it up, and his shot is checked. His shot was checked by Poxleitner, or checked that rather, that was Bowman. Spartans will retain possession of the ball, dumping it in underneath, running it down the loose ball, Maberly. He gives to Marshall, and now over on the right side of the key is Bonner. Hunter feeds to left. Maberly gives Christofferson between the circles. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Shot on the way for three. It's no good by Hunter, and there's a foul on the floor. 1-2. The foul on Marshall. That is his first. It is the team's fifth foul. Or check that, third. My apologies. Genesee will play the ball in with 2 minutes and 13 seconds remaining here in the first half of play. Timberline up 24-20. For the Bulldogs, it's Hubbard. He gives to Banks, dumps it down underneath, and the ball is loose in the key. Picking it up is Crowley. He'll feed outside to Hubbard. Hubbard gives off to Bowman. Bowman, Hubbard on the right side, baseline. He's cut off. Rolling across the top of the key is Bowman. He wants to go up, but we're going to have a holding foul. It's going to be a two-shot foul, as the foul is on Taryn Hewitt. That's his second personal foul. I don't know if he was actually on his way to shoot the ball or not. Bowman was 1 of 2 a moment ago. He is the first one here. Thank you for listening into our game, brought to you by Atkinson Distributing, Debco Crushing, and Sherry's Cakes and Bouquets. Here's the second free throw now by Bowman. It rolls off the rim, no good. And what do we have? Oh, they're going to say that Christofferson stepped out of bounds. No, we're going to have a foul. He just, not sure what's going on here. One of the officials is coming over as he has said foul on Christofferson. Genesee will play it in. Running down the ball is Bowman. Bowman across the top of the key. Free throw line jumper on the way. No good. Rebound up in the air. Genesee will lose it out of bounds, and so it will be Timberline basketball. Christofferson now with 2 fouls on that rebound. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but up in the front court, Maberly splits the defense, feeds over on the left to Hunter. Hunter, long three-pointer on the way by Marshall. It's no good. Rebound taken off by Hunter. Bounce pass underneath. Shot is up and rolls off the rim. No good by Marshall, but he's fouled, so he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. And the foul on Genesee's 1-5, that's Chapin. That's his second personal foul since coming into the basketball game here only about 2 minutes ago. So 2 shots. Here's the first one on the way. It's too hard off the back of the iron by Marshall. Riverside Physical Therapy, Cottonwood Community Federal Credit Union, sponsors of our basketball game. Here's the second free throw now on the way by Marshall, and it is good. So he hits 1 of 2. He's 50% from the line here in this period. 25-21, Timberline up. 1 minute and 20 remaining before the halftime buzzer as Bowman brings the ball up court, feeds Banks on the left side on the dribble, wants to drive baseline. He's cut off. Wraparound pass underneath, goes to Crowley, and we have a whistle as he travels with the basketball. And we have, what do we have? We have a substitution as Richardson now checking in for the Spartans. Hodges will sit down. Christofferson gives to Maberly. Maberly across the 10-second, right? 1 minute and 1. Maberly, now Hunter on the left wing. Bounce pass inside, and we're going to have a kicked ball against Bowman. Hunter was thinking about trying to feed between 2 defenders and Bowman just stuck his foot out there and kicked the ball away. Spartans with Maberly. He'll feed to Hunter over on the left wing, to Hewitt on the right wing. Hewitt hands off Maberly. Underneath, Christofferson lays it up and in. Christofferson with a nice move scores his 6th point from the field for the Spartans. 31 seconds left. A difference of 1 second between the shot clock and the game clock. Over on the right, Banks, he wants a three. He lays it up and shoots it, no good. Christofferson with the rebound. 16 seconds left. Lots of time. And Christofferson runs, and he's going to collect offensive foul for charging. Wow. Well, that's tough news as Corbin has just picked up his 3rd personal foul. Coach Dad might be thinking about trying to take him out for a moment. Quickly, Banks feeds left side to Hubbard. 3 seconds. Here's a long three on the way, no good. And the rebound goes to the Spartans, and it is halftime. Timberline leads the Genesee Bulldogs 27-21 here at the half. And boy, howdy, has it been a fantastic ball game. Back and forth as these teams traded the lead 6 times within that first 10 minutes of play. But it has been all Spartans the last 3 minutes as they lead it 27-21 in this loser-out contest. Don't go away. We'll be coming back to Timberline High right after this.
Now in their 25th year of successful business with you, the Camas Prairie grower is Nez Perce Ag. Proud to back the efforts of Nez Perce Nighthawks Athletics, Nez Perce Ag hopes you'll call on them for any of your farming needs. Custom ground spraying, dry fertilizing applications, and aqua machines for your worked or unworked fields. Call Nez Perce Ag for any custom blended fertilizer products, 937-9909. Here's to our kids giving it all on their court. Nez Perce Ag.
Plans on building a new home, garage, or adding on to your current business? Call on Barlow Quality Trust, a name you've come to trust. Pick up the phone right now and call Barlow Quality Trust for a free estimate at 435-4348 for commercial, residential, and farm buildings. Build them to last with the help of Barlow Quality Trust. Engineered and TPI inspected, Barlow Quality Trust Incorporated. We offer free delivery within a 100-mile radius of Orofino, as well as competitive rates on our boom service. Barlow Quality Trust, backing Timberline High in high school athletics.
At Empire Lumber Company in Weehype, hometown spirit and community pride run deep because of the incredible people who work here. We take pride in our greatest natural resource, our kids. We're proud of our town and the traditions that make it special. That's why we stand behind the black and gold of Timberline High School, cheering them on during postseason basketball and all year long. From the hardwood to the heart of our community, Empire Lumber is here, proud and strong. Always supporting Weehype, Empire Lumber, rooted in tradition, driven by pride.
Calling all THS alumni, it's district basketball time and time to show your support. Debco Construction is proud to back the black and gold Timberline High basketball teams for all their hard work to battle their way into postseason play. The most trusted commercial general contractors in the Pacific Northwest, Debco Construction is committed to improving the transportation and utility infrastructure throughout the Pacific Northwest. Join us as we cheer on the Spartans to basketball victory for their communities.
On the campus of Timberline High School, welcome everyone to the 2025 White Pine League District 2 Class 1A Boys Basketball Tournament. One of 2 play-in games today. The Timberline Spartans doing battle with the Genesee Bulldogs. And over at Deary High School, the Mustangs are entertaining St. John Bosco. The winners of these 2 games will advance on to Monday night play at Lapwai High School. And we don't know who's playing where yet. Timberline and Genesee, the winner of this contest here, could either play Clearwater Valley or Nez Perce. And the only thing that we know, should St. John pull an upset against Deary, St. John would be the lowest remaining seed in the tournament, and they would face off against Clearwater Valley. So we really know nothing at all about who is playing who on Monday. Those are things that we'll learn a little later in the day, if not tomorrow. One of the things I was going to tell you in the pregame show is that I had a chance to visit with head coach Pat Christopherson of the Timberline Spartans when I got to the gym rather early, and I had noticed Coach Christopherson wearing a walking boot when the Spartans had come to play the Orofino JV this past week. And I didn't get a chance to talk to him then, but I spoke to him today, so I asked him what happened. And this past week, I believe he said it was on Monday, after practice, boys basketball practice, some of the girls who were here to play intramural volleyball asked him if he would step in if there weren't enough bodies. And he said no, he wasn't really interested in that. They said, come on, we really could use you. So he decided to do it. They played 3 games. Well, in the third game, he was in the back row, and he made a move to the front, and all of a sudden, he said somebody took a bat and just whacked him on the back of the leg. And he went over and sat down on one of the seats, and he noticed that his calf muscle was no longer in the back of his leg. It was on the side of his leg, and it was wobbling around. And he said, well, this can't be good. So he went to Clearwater Valley Clinic, and he told his doc, he said, hey, I know you've seen a lot of internet docs. He goes, but I think I tore my Achilles. The doc looked at him, picked up his leg, set it back down, and he started walking out. And Coach Christopherson says, hey, wait a minute, where are you going? He goes, I'm going out to my desk so I can call the surgery department over at St. Joe's to find out when's the earliest they can get you in because you've torn your Achilles. So he is in a walking boot, and they're going to get him into some therapy here immediately to get him ready. But more than likely, he said it's probably 6 weeks until it's repaired. But one of the things I saw with Coach Christopherson is both teams began their pregame warm-ups. Coach Christopherson went out to midcourt, and he stood on the Timberline sign, and each one of his players came up, gave him a hug, shook his hand, and they had, just some words with one another, each one of his players. And it's along the lines of, hey, we've got to play our best here. Let's do everything we can. It is halftime. Timberline leads at 27-21. You're listening to the Nez Perce Egg halftime show. Don't go away. We've got more when we return after this.
There's nothing quite like it. Orofino Maniac and Timberline Spartan basketball during the postseason. Forge Creek Pump on Shriver Road, Orofino. Wish Orofino and Timberline the best of luck this postseason. Forge Creek Pump, located at 1215 Shriver Road, invites you to stop in and visit about any problems you may be experiencing with your Wells pump. Whether your pump is showing its age or you need advice on water problems, see Forge Creek Pump. For all your water system needs, plus free estimates, go Maniacs and Spartans and win at districts.
It happens every winter, postseason high school basketball, and once again, the Timberline Spartans are in the fight for a 1A Division II district crown. Atkinson Distributing is proud to support the girls in black and gold as they chase the title. High school athletics are a rich tradition in Pearson-Weihai, and we're honored to stand behind our community. Best of luck, Spartans. Atkinson Distributing, your source for quality Chevron fuels with Tecron, diesel, and home heating oils. Go Spartans!
No matter if it's Timberline facing off with powerhouses Nez Perce, Genesee, or Deary, you can bet the loudest cheers in the stands come from your longtime friends at Simmons Natal Enterprises. Serving the communities of North Idaho, Simmons Natal Enterprises hopes you'll take a few hours to attend a Class 1A district basketball tournament game. Our kids put forward a tremendous amount of effort to earn honors for our little towns, and they hope that you'll be in the stands. Here's to your next win, Timberline, from Simmons Natal Enterprises.
Life moves fast, and we get it. You're busy. P1FCU's digital banking can change how you manage your money. Whether you're chatting with a representative after hours, depositing a check from your phone, or meeting with us face-to-face. Wherever life takes you, we've got you covered. It's your money. Access it anytime, anywhere. Open your account at p1fcu.org. P1FCU, your community, your credit union. Insured by NCUA.
Both teams back out on the court taking their second half warm-up shots. For the Spartans, leading them in scoring is Clayton Hunter, and for the Genesee Bulldogs, it's Noah Bowman And both of these teams looking to rest their team on these guys as we go to the second half. Don't go away. One more break. We'll come back for the start of the second half right after this.
If you were to look up Finke logging in the dictionary, you'd find a definition of hard-working men and women dedicated to making our forests multi-use, healthy, and sustainable. Finke Logging, proud backers of the Timberline Spartans basketball team and their efforts to win the District 2 1A Division Championship. Finke Logging is proud of all of our kids and their tremendous efforts they put forth in the classroom and on the hardwood. Good luck, Spartans, and bring home the hardware. We're all rooting for you from Finke Logging.
It happens every February in the state of Idaho, postseason high school basketball. Debco Crushing is a proud sponsor of Timberline Spartan Athletics and wish the kids all the best this week as they face off with the best teams in 1A play. Debco Crushing is also proud of the many top scholars the Spartan basketball team boasts as they work extremely hard in the classroom. Debco Crushing, proud to back Timberline High School Athletics and wish all our kids the best of luck.
And we're back once again. The Nez Perce Ag halftime show wraps up as the Genesee Bulldogs will have the ball to start the second half. And it looks like Crowley, Bowman, Uhlencott, Banks, and Hubbard back out there. And same starting five for the Spartans as well. The only concern that they have at this point, Corbin Christofferson with 3 personal fouls. 27-21 as we start the second half of play. Genesee will attack the basket to our right. Bowman gives the left side. Hubbard. Hubbard wants to drive in the key. Bounce pass over to the right. Immediately coming back out on top. Bowman between the circles. Can't find room to drive. Feeds to the left. That's Crowley. Uhlencott back out on top. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Putting up a little shot. It's up and good by Banks. 27-23. Spartans. Bounce pass left side. Shot on the way by Richardson. 16 feet, no good. Rebound shot put back up off the glass, no good by Maberly. Another shot put back up, and the Spartans get 4 opportunities, and Bonner knocks it down. Or check that, but Marshall gets his first field goal. He has 6 points in the basketball game for the Spartans. 29-23, Timberline. Trying to drive, feed over on the left side. This is Uhlencott, shot for 3, no good. Rebound taken off by Richardson. Gives to Christofferson. Feeds up court. Maberly feeds right side. Short jumper on the way, and it's good by Marshall. He scored his second consecutive basket in the last 30 seconds. Bowman between the circles. Gives off Banks, back to Bowman. Again, Timberline with the 2-3 zone. It's turn around, feed out the left side now. Here's Uhlencott for 3. It's no good. Rebound taken off. Long down court pass on the Spartans. Hunter lays it up on the right, and it's good. Clayton Hunter, he has 13 points in the basketball game. He leads all scorers in tonight's game. And the Spartans have a double-digit lead, 33-23. Laying it up on the left side, a quick one for Hubbard as he left the floor at about the free throw line, took steps, but there was no travel violation. Trying to drive baseline, Maberly underneath. He'll dip the shot outside. It's no good, and the rebound fought for. It'll stay with Timberline. And so Caleb Marshall will trigger the ball in for Timberline to the left of their own bucket. Thinking about a 3 was Hunter, decided against it. Gives out on top, Richardson. He gives to Maberly on the right side, drives down the right block, terminates his dribble. And we're going to get a pushing foul as Christofferson was baseline, and he took a shove, 1-2. That's Kalitri Hubbard. That's just his first personal foul. Team's first as we've just gotten underway with the second half of play. Marshall plays it in. Gives to Maberly. Maberly, back to Marshall. He'll lay it up, and it's good. Marshall has 6 points already in this quarter after being absolutely quiet in the first half of play. And again, Timberline with a 10-point lead. Bowman's pass to the left. that's where Hubbard is at, is batted out of bounds. It'll remain with Genesee. Hubbard will play it in front of the students across the way. Bowman, Hubbard, short little 15-footer on the way, no good. Rebound taken off by Richardson. Long down court pass once again. Maberly lays it up on the right side, no good by the rebound. Gets his own rebound, puts it right back up, and it's good. Aries Maberly with 4 points. A 12-point advantage now for the Spartans. Hubbard on the left wing extended, drives into the key, feeds off on the right. Bowman drives, shot from the right blocks is up and good. Bowman scoring his first field goal here in the second half. Timberline quickly, Richardson, right side, feeds off to Marshall. His shot is up and no good off the back of the iron. And Genesee comes away with the rebound. Up court with it, Bowman. Bowman had his pocket picked momentarily, and then we're going to see a foul. 2, that's Aries Maberly. It's his first personal foul. It's the team's first here in the second half of play. Banks will enter the ball, gives it to Uhlenkott, to Banks in the key. Uhlenkott for 3, and it's short. Rebound taken off by Christofferson and the Spartans. Christofferson gives to Marshall. Marshall to Richardson on the left elbow. Now back out on top, Maberly. Maberly gives it to Christofferson, and he's going to get a shove. No, he got a shove, but he's whistled for traveling. Found himself too far underneath the bucket. Turnover on the Spartans. We are under the 4-minute mark with Timberline leading Genesee by 10, 37-27. Hubbard wants to drive into the key, loses his footing, dumps the ball off to Bowman, and Bowman again finds his way to the bucket and lays it up. His second field goal. Quickly, the other way. Maberly wants to lay it up. It's checked out of bounds. That's the second time we've seen Bowman check a shot. Checking in for the Spartans is Hewitt, and having a seat is Richardson. So Hewitt is in. Marshall looking to play the ball in for the Spartans. Gives it to Hewitt on the left corner. Gives to Christofferson. Christofferson gives it over to Maberly. His layup is no good. Second attempt is no good. Had 2 absolute gimmies right underneath. Couldn't get either of them to fall. Hubbard between the circles for the Bulldogs. 3 minutes, 10 seconds remaining here in the third period of play. Bowman, Hubbard, left side, Banks on the elbow. Ball is on the floor. We're going to have a jump ball as Hewitt gets in there and scrapes the ball away from Crowley. And on the alternating possession arrow, the Spartans will have it. Full court press applied once again by Genesee. Hewitt across the 10-second stripe, and Genesee drops into their zone. Hunter gives to Maberly, to Hewitt. Hewitt across the top of the key. Long shot on the way by Marshall, and it is no good. Genesee with the rebound. For the Bulldogs, Bowman, and Bowman traveled with the basketball. Was indecisive as to whether or not he's going to take a shot or dump off the ball, and it was a cross between the two and travels. Christofferson will play the ball in right in front of the Genesee bench. Gets it into the backcourt. Christofferson feeds up court to Hewitt. Hewitt tries to make a bad pass, and it went right into the legs of a Bulldog. Genesee with the ball, and running down the loose ball is Hubbard. Hubbard now gives off to Banks. Banks down on the right side. He'll feed a bad shot on the way that misses everything. Christofferson in the backcourt. Drives up the right side. Bounce pass is going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Genesee. And so it will be, oh my gosh, no. Yeah, Genesee was going as if they were going to play the ball in. I thought, oh, that was too close to call, but it will be Timberline basketball. Marshall plays it in, and it's batted out of bounds immediately. Trying to get it into Christofferson on the right block. Marshall once again gives it to Christofferson in the right corner. He'll give to Maberly. Here's a shot on the way for three by Marshall. Marshall here in this third quarter of play, 9 points for the Spartans. 1 minute and 45 seconds remaining here in the third period of play. Spartans up by 11. And we're going to have a loose ball foul. This is going to go on Timberline. 1-2. Caleb Marshall, that's his second personal foul. For Genesee, Bowman out at the volleyball line, left side. Hands the ball to Banks. Banks works his way between the circles. Bowman, baseline, and he wants to drive and has the ball knocked out of bounds. And the possession will stay with Genesee. Banks to play it in. Richardson getting ready to check in at the next break. And Timberline comes away with a loose ball, and it's still on the floor. Hewitt comes away with it. 2-on-1, feeds left side, gives to Marshall. Underneath, Christofferson lays it up. It rolls off, no good. Hewitt, rebound shot put back up. It's no good, but he draws a foul. He just said 12 white, but I think he meant 12 blue. That's Kalitri Hubbard, his second. First free throw by Hewitt on the way, bounces off the side of the iron. No good. Thank you for listening into our game. It's brought to you by Nez Perce Ag, Clearwater Valley Health, Pioneer Medical Clinic, Debco Construction, and Empire Lumber. Parker Hodges checks in for Timberline. Here's the second free throw now by Hewitt, and it is good. So he hits 1 of 2, and that extends the Spartan lead 41-29. Bowman directs the offense for Genesee. Down in the corner, driving baseline. Crawley, he'll put it up. That is Crawley's first field goal of this basketball game. It comes with under 1 minute here in the third quarter of play. And now traveling with the basketball is Clayton Hunter, just undecisive as to where he was going to go with the ball. He pivoted 360 degrees, and he drug that pivot foot. Bowman for Genesee drives the key. Shot on the way for three by Banks. It's no good. And the ball has lodged itself between the backboard and the standard on the high bounce off the back of the iron. And so now we have two basketballs stuck back there. Hewitt gets one of them at the lower part of the standard. So sometimes we have seen this time and time again as you try to get a stuck basketball. There we go. And now the other one's stuck, and Richardson's able to knock it off. So here we go. It'll be Genesee basketball. So says our official. It's always nice to have a circus when you go to a show. No, that's right. It should be Spartan basketball, as the shot was launched by Banks for a three. So Spartans will have it. Full court pressure applied once again. Hewitt, down court pass. Richardson's going to hold it up. Gives to Hunter. Shot is short on the way. Maberly shot short, no good. Here's another shot. It's no good. And now Hewitt will put it up. Taryn Hewitt with his second field goal in the game, 43-31. Timberline up by 12 with 20 seconds remaining here in the third period of play. Looking to drive and fouled is Bowman on the way to the bucket. 2-4. That's Hodges' first personal foul. It's the team's third. A shooting foul for Bowman, who is 2 of 4 from the free throw line back in the second quarter. He hits the first one. Finke Logging, Barlow Quality Trust, and Simmons Nederland Prizes, Spartan backers. Here's the second free throw now by Noah Bowman. Lots of backspin, and it nestles its way in. 43-33. And it goes out of bounds, last touch by Timberline. And no, they're going to use last touch by Genesee. So Timberline will have the ball. Bringing it up the right side is Hunter. He'll feed Richardson, and Richardson's pass is too hot to handle for Hodges. It goes out of bounds. Turnover on the Spartans with just under 8 seconds remaining here in the third period of play. Genesee has to get the ball up court quickly. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Bowman in the key puts up a shot. It's no good, and that's the end of the third period of play. The Spartans with a 10-point advantage going into the fourth quarter. They lead it 43-33 in this loser-out contest. Don't go away. We will come back to Timberline High after this.
Pioneer Medical Clinic in Pierce has been taking care of the needs of families in the Pierce-Weippe communities for more years than most can count. The longtime family practice clinic has also been supporting the mission of our local high schools, like Timberline High and their student athletes. And that's to not only be tops on the basketball court, but to be academically sound in the classroom as well. Staffed by only the best family practice physicians and physician associates. Pioneer Medical Clinic in Pierce wishing the Timberline Spartan boys basketball team good luck during postseason play.
Now in their 25th year of successful business with you, the Camas Prairie grower is Nez Perce Ag. Proud to back the efforts of Nez Perce Nighthawks Athletics, Nez Perce Ag hopes you'll call on them for any of your farming needs. Custom ground spraying, dry fertilizing applications, and aqua machines for your worked or unworked fields. Call Nez Perce Ag for any custom blended fertilizer products, 937-9909. Here's to our kids giving it all on their court. Nez Perce Ag.
Here we go to the start of the fourth quarter. Genesee has the ball. And again, Bowman will bring it into the front court. Gives left side to Hubbard. Hubbard wants to drive, cut off. Gives to Uhlenkott. His pass is taken away. Quickly the other side. Richardson lays it up on the left side. It's good. Justice Richardson, his second field goal of the evening, strong to the bucket on the left side, and he scores it. And Timberline up by 12. Again, Bowman on the right elbow extended. Gives to Hubbard. Bowman. Now Hubbard between the circles. Turnaround jumper on the way from the free throw line. Uhlenkott, it's no good. Rebound taken off by the Spartans. Left over to the left side. Laying it up on the left is Clayton Hunter. And Hunter now with 15 points in the basketball game. Again, he leads all scorers. 47-33. Short jumper on the way just inside the free throw line. It's good by Hubbard. He has 6 points in our basketball game. Richardson. He'll give to Maberly on top of the circle. Christofferson back to Maberly between the circles. Here's a long three on the way by Marshall. It's no good. It goes out of bounds, and so it will be Genesee basketball. I saw him look over to the bench. Caleb Marshall, he says, I don't know, Coach, it looked good. Missed everything. Big smile on Maberly's face. Marshall's, rather. For the Bulldogs, it's Hubbard. Hubbard launches a three. It's no good. Richardson with the rebound. Gives to Christofferson. 6 minutes and change remaining here in the fourth quarter of play. And a pass intended for Marshall underneath the bucket goes out of bounds. Genesee just jumping into the passing lane. Marshall plays it in for the Spartans. Gives to Maberly. Maberly wants to drive, and I think he's going to get fouled on his way. It's going to be on the floor, I'm sure. We'll wait for the official. 3 or 2? Can't see how many fingers he's holding up. We'll wait for it to come. It is 3. That is Bowman's first personal foul. Spartans play it in underneath their bucket. Richardson runs down the ball between the circles. Gives to Hunter. Hunter, his shot is no good, and the rebound taken off by the Bulldogs. We're under 6 minutes to play in this fourth quarter, and timeout is called by Genesee. A 30-second break. We will come back after this.
Plans on building a new home, garage, or adding on to your current business? Call on Barlow Quality Trust, a name you've come to trust. Pick up the phone right now and call Barlow Quality Trust for a free estimate at 435-4348 for commercial, residential, and farm buildings. Build them to last with the help of Barlow Quality Trust. Engineered and TPI inspected, Barlow Quality Trust Incorporated. We offer free delivery within a 100-mile radius of Orofino, as well as competitive rates on our boom service. Barlow Quality Trust, backing Timberline High in high school athletics.
Our game is brought to you by Riverside Physical Therapy and Cottonwood Community Federal Credit Union. I'm Jeff Jones, KLER FM Orofino. Thanks for listening in. Genesee with the ball after Coach Bowman takes a timeout. And it's Noah Bowman between the circles, now dribbles his way over to the left elbow and took all kinds of steps, lays it up on the right side. Ball is tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Genesee's Crowley. And it'll be Spartan basketball. Full court press applied once again as Maberly brings it across the 10-second stripe. Gives to Hunter. Hunter, Maberly in the right corner. Dribbles out to the elbow now. Goes around to screen and on top of the key. Hunter on top of the key. He'll feed off to Richardson. Hunter. And again, Marshall. This is on the left elbow as Timberline is more than happy to eat up as much time as they can. And in trouble, Christopherson throws the ball away underneath. He got cut off and took a little bump, was nearly out of bounds, and just needed to get the ball out, and he throws it out of bounds, hoping that there'd be a Spartan there. 5:05 on the clock. Spartans up by 12, 47-35. Bowman goes to the left side, looking to go around a screen. In the key, feeds over on the right, and it's stolen away by Richardson. Richardson feeds left side, laying it up on the right. Once again, it's Clayton Hunter, and he is on fire. And now we have a Bulldog down momentarily. He defended the shot. Now it's Crowley. He's up, though, and he's walking it off. He walks, as a matter of on a jog, into the front court. On the left elbow, Hubbard. Hubbard gives to Bowman. Bowman in the key. His shot is rejected by Christopherson. And once again, Hunter left side, feeds right, gives to Maberly, lays it up on the right side. It's good. Spartans running away with it, 51-35. 51-35, Timberline on top of Genesee. Driving in the key, Bowman, and his shot is rejected, but he's going to draw a foul on his way to the hoop. And I believe that was 1-2. It is. That is Caleb Marshall's third personal foul. So a two-shot foul here for Noah Bowman. He is 4 of 6. First free throw is too hard off the back of the iron. Finke Logging, Barlow Quality Trust, Simmons Natal Sanitation. They are backers of the Spartans. Bowman's second free throw is good. So he gets 1 of 2. Full court press applied once again as Timberline leads at 51-36. Maberly. He'll feed into the corner to Hunter. Marshall in the left corner. Christopherson underneath. Nice find. Christopherson underneath, and he puts the ball up for his first points here in the second half of play. He has 8 in the contest. Bowman in the key, wants to do it all himself. Rebound, no good on the shot. That's no good. Christopherson is going to draw a foul as he's near midcourt. And that's Crowley's third personal foul with 3 minutes and 32 seconds remaining here. And playing it in is Marshall, right in front of his own bench for Timberline. And it goes to Maberly. Bounce pass underneath. Richardson puts it up on the left side of the glass, and it's good. Justice Richardson with 6 points. 3:21 remaining in this ball game. 55-36, a 19-point advantage for the Spartans. And another shot rejected by Christopherson. On the right baseline, looking to drive Crowley. His shot is no good as he double dribbled. Christopherson will play it in for Timberline. 3 minutes and 6 seconds. Richardson has the ball taken out of his hand. Momentarily gets it right back. Maberly, down court pass to Marshall, and we have another whistle, and somehow Marshall gets called for a double dribble. I never saw him put the ball on the floor. Didn't do anything. He just caught it. Now he's laughing about it. Whatever it was, the official and he both know what it is. For Genesee, Bowman right elbow. Here's a long shot on the way by Banks. It's no good. Rebound taken off again by the Spartans, Marshall, and we have a foul, and I believe 2-2. We'll have to wait. Or that's a 0-2. Is that correct? That's Crowley. If it is 1-2, that's Hubbard. That's his fifth personal. Left side, laying it up. It's no good by Hunter. And the rebound shot put back up. It, too, is no good. And the Bulldogs come away with the loose ball. 2 minutes and 26 seconds. Running a nice runner on the way by Bowman. It's good. And the Spartans having a difficult time with the press this time. Genesee comes away with the loose ball. Here's a three launched on the way. It's no good by Banks. Rebound, Hunter. Hunter left side, and he lays it up high off the glass. He's slammed to the floor. Gets right back up. Genesee. Oh, now we have an over and back. As trying to walk along the midcourt line was Jackson Banks. He made it all the way into the front court and then switched his foot, and the ball went into the back court. Hewitt comes in, and Richardson will sit down for the Spartans. And now a full timeout by Timberline. We will come back in 60 seconds.
At Empire Lumber Company in Weep, hometown spirit and community pride run deep because of the incredible people who work here. We take pride in our greatest natural resource, our kids. We're proud of our town and the traditions that make it special. That's why we stand behind the black and gold of Timberline High School, cheering them on during postseason basketball and all year long. From the hardwood to the heart of our community, Empire Lumber is here, proud and strong. Always supporting Weep, Empire Lumber, rooted in tradition, driven by pride.
Calling all THS alumni, it's district basketball time and time to show your support. Debco Construction is proud to back the black and gold Timberline High basketball teams for all their hard work to battle their way into postseason play. The most trusted commercial general contractors in the Pacific Northwest, Debco Construction is committed to improving the transportation and utility infrastructure throughout the Pacific Northwest. Join us as we cheer on the Spartans to basketball victory for their communities.
Here at Timberline High School, you're listening to Timberline Basketball on KLER FM Orofino. And Christofferson will play the ball in. Gives to Maberly. Maberly on top, Hewitt. Hewitt drives the right side. Little dipsy-doodle layup, and it's good. Aries Maberly scores for the Spartans, putting them up by 19. Here's a long three on the way by Rector. It's no good. Spartans with the rebound, running down the loose ball is Hunter on the left side. And he makes a pass underneath the Maberly that's slapped out of bounds. Timberline will retain possession with 1:30 on the clock. Marshall plays the ball in. Maberly thinks about a three from the right elbow. Instead, backs it out between the circles. Left side. Hunter, Maberly back on top of the key once again. And they try to get the ball into Christofferson. It's knocked away. Now it goes to Christofferson, and we have a jump ball. That was an awfully quick whistle. Possession arrow stays with the Spartans with 1:13. Marshall will play the ball in once again. Starts the offense. Out on top, Hewitt on the right elbow. Gives to Maberly. Running down the ball is Hunter, and now what? 5 white. We have an offensive foul on Taryn Hewitt, and so Genesee will have the ball with 1:02 left. Is long three-pointer on the way by Bowman. It's no good. Rebound taken off Christofferson. His pass is knocked away momentarily. Coming up with it, though, is Marshall. Marshall. Left side, and laying it up on the left, and it's good once again. Clayton Hunter. Wow, Clayton Hunter just on fire. 45 seconds remaining. This is Banks on the right elbow. Wants to drive, cut off now. He'll step back, three-pointer on the way, no good. Christopherson, long rebound out to Hunter, and trying to get Hunter to make the pass to Maberly. Just let him too much. It goes out of bounds with 26 seconds left. Up court, Bowman feeds right side. Three-pointer from Banks. It's no good. Christopherson has the ball momentarily, and now we're going to have another whistle. We'll just have to wait and see who this foul is on. And the Spartans are going to make wholesale substitutions. And the foul is on Christopherson. That's his fourth. So Hayden Richardson is in along with Binder. Hewitt still remains in there. 13 seconds. Here's a long three launched up there by Bowman. He scores it. And the Spartans, Hewitt at midcourt, feeds up the right side. Here's a shot at the buzzer on the way, and it's no good by Binder. The Timberline Spartans defeat the Genesee Bulldogs by a final score here of 59-41. And that ends the Genesee Bulldogs season, but the Spartans go on to compete in double elimination portion of this bracket. Monday night, they will face off with either Clearwater Valley or Nez Perce. And what a fantastic ball game, especially the first quarter of play, as both teams traded leads six times in that first quarter before Timberline was able to settle down and outscore the Genesee Bulldogs in that second quarter of play, 17-10. And after that, the Spartans just would not relinquish anything. Their defense just continually slapped the ball away, came away with multiple steals. Genesee was not giving up. Noah Bowman had 2 block shots in that second half of play. He ends up, as a matter of fact, his team's high scorer for the Genesee Bulldogs. As Coach Christopherson said, that Noah Bowman just lit them up the first time that they played on this court. Noah Bowman likes this court. He can score on this floor. But again, it's the Timberline Spartans who come away with a 59-41 victory. Our post-game, when we return to Timberline High, is right after this.
Growing every day to meet the needs of the Camas Prairie farmer, Nez Perce Ag now celebrating their 25th year in business. Nez Perce Ag wishes to thank the many growers who choose the custom blending machines as their #1 source of dry fertilizer and chemical needs. With 2,000 ton of dry fertilizer storage on hand, Nez Perce Ag continues to meet the needs of our area farmer. 1620, urea, sulfate, 1152, or potash. Call Nez Perce Ag for your choice. Backing the Nighthawks, Nez Perce Ag.
It happens every February in the state of Idaho, postseason high school basketball. Debco Crushing is a proud sponsor of Timberline Spartan Athletics and wish the kids all the best this week as they face off with the best teams in 1A play. Debco Crushing is also proud of the many top scholars the Spartan basketball team boasts as they work extremely hard in the classroom. Debco Crushing, proud to back Timberline High School Athletics and wish all our kids the best of luck.
Pioneer Medical Clinic in Pierce has been taking care of the needs of families in the Pierce-Weippe communities for more years than most can count. The longtime family practice clinic has also been supporting the mission of our local high schools, like Timberline High and their student athletes. And that's to not only be tops on the basketball court, but to be academically sound in the classroom as well. Staffed by only the best family practice physicians and physician associates. Pioneer Medical Clinic in Pierce wishing the Timberline Spartan boys basketball team good luck during postseason play.
At Empire Lumber Company in Weippe, hometown spirit and community pride run deep because of the incredible people who work here. We take pride in our greatest natural resource, our kids. We're proud of our town and the traditions that make it special. That's why we stand behind the black and gold of Timberline High School, cheering them on during postseason basketball and all year long. From the hardwood to the heart of our community, Empire Lumber is here, proud and strong. Always supporting Weippe, Empire Lumber, rooted in tradition, driven by pride.
Well, we're back here as they've just shut the scoreboard off here at Timberline High School, but it's a reason for fans to celebrate as the Spartans come away with an 18-point victory over the Genesee Bulldogs. The final here, 59-41. And what a fantastic ball game we witnessed here. Again, the first quarter was just a back-and-forth battle before at the end of the first period, Genesee led by 11-10. But the final three quarters, it was all Timberline as they outscore the Bulldogs in each and every quarter afterwards to come away with a 59-41 victory. So what does that mean for Timberline? They will play on Monday night at Lapwai High School against either Clearwater Valley, the number 1 seed, or Nez Perce, the number 2 seed. Over at Deary High School right now, the Deary Mustangs are the 3 seed, and they are playing 6 seed St. John. So we'll have to wait for the conclusion of that game to find out how the cross-bracketing will work here for Lapwai High School. But C.J. Thompson will bring you the first game if Timberline is involved with that, with Clearwater Valley. That is a 6 o'clock game. If not, if it ends up being Timberline and Nez Perce, that will be a 7:30 game. So we'll just have to wait and see, and we will pass that along. Again, that'll be right here on 103.3 KLER FM. One last break. When we come back, we'll run down the scorebook and return to Timberline High right after this.
Plans on building a new home, garage, or adding on to your current business? Call on Barlow Quality Trust, a name you've come to trust. Pick up the phone right now and call Barlow Quality Trust for a free estimate at 435-4348 for commercial, residential, and farm buildings. Build them to last with the help of Barlow Quality Trust. Engineered and TPI inspected, Barlow Quality Trust Incorporated. We offer free delivery within a 100-mile radius of Orofino, as well as competitive rates on our boom service. Barlow Quality Trust, backing Timberline High in high school athletics.
There's nothing quite like it. Orofino Maniac and Timberline Spartan basketball during the postseason. Forge Creek Pump on Shriver Road, Orofino. Wish Orofino and Timberline the best of luck this postseason. Forge Creek Pump, located at 1215 Shriver Road, invites you to stop in and visit about any problems you may be experiencing with your Wells pump. Whether your pump is showing its age or you need advice on water problems, see Forge Creek Pump. For all your water system needs, plus free estimates, go Maniacs and Spartans and win at districts.
Calling all THS alumni, it's district basketball time and time to show your support. Debco Construction is proud to back the Black and Gold Timberline High basketball teams for all their hard work to battle their way into postseason play. The most trusted commercial general contractors in the Pacific Northwest, Debco Construction is committed to improving the transportation and utility infrastructure throughout the Pacific Northwest. Join us as we cheer on the Spartans to basketball victory for their communities.
No matter if it's Timberline facing off with powerhouses Nez Perce, Genesee, or Deary, you can bet the loudest cheers in the stands come from your longtime friends at Simmons Natal Enterprises. Serving the communities of North Idaho, Simmons Natal Enterprises hopes you'll take a few hours to attend a Class 1A district basketball tournament game. Our kids put forward a tremendous amount of effort to earn honors for our little towns, and they hope that you'll be in the stands. Here's to your next win, Timberline, from Simmons Natal Enterprises.
Here we are at Timberline High School. Let's go ahead and run down the scorebook. First off, a look at the Genesee Bulldogs. Vince Crowley, a senior for the squad, playing his last action for the Genesee Bulldogs, finished with 1 field goal for 2. Ryder Uhlenkott, 2 field goals in the first half, both of them from outside the arc. He finishes with 6 points. Banks tonight finishes with 1 field goal for 2, 1 field goal for 3, 5 points. And then it was Kalitri Hubbard, a senior, playing his last basketball as well. He finishes with 2 field goals. 3 field goals for 6. My apologies. And then also that makes up and there we go. And then Noah Bowman, that's what I'm looking for. My apologies. 7 field goals tonight, 3 of them from outside the arc. He's 5 of 8 from the free throw line. He scores 22 He is the game's high scorer. Again, Noah Bowman here tonight for the Genesee Bulldogs. Now we'll go over to the Timberline Spartans side of the book. Eris Maberly, he has 4 field goals for 8, 2 of 2 from the free throw stripe for 10. Taryn Hewitt, 2 field goals for 4, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He scores 5. And then Caleb Marshall, 4 field goals, 1 of them from outside the arc, 2 of 2 from the free throw line for 11. And then, Richardson. I'm not sure what I have written down. There it is. Corbin Christofferson, 4 field goals for 8. And then Justice Richardson, he scores 3 field goals for 6. And then for high score for Timberline, it's Clayton Hunter. My gosh, what a fantastic clinic he put on tonight. 9 field goals, 1 from outside the arc. He finishes with 19 points tonight to help his club score the 59-41 victory over the Timberline Spartans. Okay, one last break now. We'll fill you in on what we know about the rest of the tournament and more when we return after this.
It happens every winter, postseason high school basketball, and once again, the Timberline Spartans are in the fight for a 1A Division II district crown. Atkinson Distributing is proud to support the girls in black and gold as they chase the title. High school athletics are a rich tradition in Pearson-Weihai, and we're honored to stand behind our community. Best of luck, Spartans. Atkinson Distributing, your source for quality Chevron fuels with Tacron, diesel, and home heating oils. Go Spartans!
Life moves fast, and we get it. You're busy. P1FCU's digital banking can change how you manage your money. Whether you're chatting with a representative after hours, depositing a check from your phone, or meeting with us face-to-face. Wherever life takes you, we've got you covered. It's your money. Access it anytime, anywhere. Open your account at p1fcu.org. P1FCU, your community, your credit union. Insured by NCUA.
If you were to look up Finke logging in the dictionary, you'd find a definition of hard-working men and women dedicated to making our forests multi-use, healthy, and sustainable. Finke Logging, proud backers of the Timberline Spartans basketball team in their efforts to win the District 2 1A Division Championship. Finke Logging is proud of all of our kids and their tremendous efforts they put forth in the classroom and on the hardwood. Good luck, Spartans, and bring home the hardware. We're all rooting for you from Finke Logging.
Riverside Physical Therapy is cheering on the Timberline High School Spartans as they compete in White Pine League District play. Go Spartans! Whether you're an athlete recovering from an injury or just need expert care, Allison Brandt and her skilled team are here to help. Open Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, Riverside Physical Therapy is dedicated to keeping you strong and healthy. Stop by and see the staff at Riverside Physical Therapy because every champion needs the right team behind them.
Once again, the Timberline Spartans with the victory tonight. They will play on Monday in the double elimination portion of our White Pine League District 2 1A boys basketball tournament. The opponent will either be number 1 seeded Clearwater Valley or 2 seeded Nez Perce Nighthawks. And C.J. Thompson will be at Lapwai High School to bring you that action right here on 103.3 KLER FM. I want to thank everybody involved here at Timberline High School to help us, that got us set up here, Pat Christofferson for all of his insight, and everyone here at the school. I want to thank our in-studio engineer, Casey Miller, who has been on board with us over the last couple of days. She deserves a night out. What do you think, folks? Maybe we'll start tonight. Again, the Spartans with the victory tonight, they'll advance on into the double elimination portion of the bracket. I'm Jeff Jones. We'd like to bid you all a very pleasant good evening.
Thank you for listening in to today's fast-paced hardcourt action of Idaho Division 1A basketball. Our broadcast has been brought to you by many fine high school and community backers, and we hope you will join with us in thanking each and every one of those businesses you heard during our game. Remember to always keep it tuned here for high school round ball postseason action. Idaho League plays here on KLER Orofino, a Central Idaho Broadcasting sports presentation.